for Trevion Henderson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Throwing here is May.
20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air, May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go play action. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll throw with May.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And We'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, it's May. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Brown goes in motion left. Here's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll swing this out to Henderson.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Patriots 14, Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Body. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run. It's for Sharon Smith. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. From the gun, it's May. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Go win him, go win him. Yellow. Argo on, 80.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Patriots' 40-yard line.
High down these two, high down these two.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Let's keep that time.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Johnson again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. 10 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. He's got his first here now in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
21, Chiefs 18. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing here is May. Open man, the tight end Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 46 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 18.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
Now Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2.
Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown!
And Xavier Worthy
from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 25. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here.
They'll go again with Henderson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Hey, now, here.
Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And now an audible here into something else.
Crazy. 5.
Looking to throw. May.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Crazy. Hey, dip right.
4th down. Here's May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it,
and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henderson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Good.
To throw, it's May.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Eddie, what's up? Five. Crazy. Five.
They'll throw with May.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
This complete to Henry over the middle.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Crazy.
To the air, May.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
This is 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here comes 2nd down.
Jennings on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. Looking middle, he finds Royals.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score, Chiefs 35, Patriots 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set up. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st down. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ariza on to punt here as he gets this one away.
Now Brown. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Crazy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing here is May. And that's complete to Brown. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From the shotgun, May with it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll be celebrating.